Yeah, I mean, again, every curve is different. Exponentials start higher and ramp up faster. We don't expect there to be more than 10 copies of an exponential because the price gets, pretty high afterwards. Whereas a linear, there might be hundreds of copies because it goes up by like 10 cents every time someone buys one, right? The price doesn't actually rise that much based on volume.
Right, gotcha. All right, guys. Well, we got to wrap it up there because I got another guest coming. But seriously, thank you
Sure
so much
thing.
for coming on. For everyone watching, we got the Ethlings Twitter there posted in the chat if you're wanting to follow them up. But thanks for coming on, and hopefully we'll chat soon, guys.
Thanks for having. Great to meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
Appreciate it, man.
All
Bye.
right,
Have a good one.
enjoy. Peace. All right. I now understand the Ethlings. All right. That was cool. And speaking of cool, we got more stuff coming, baby. Yo, coming up next, we got DINOMONKS. If you've not heard about it, it's a little bit of a secret. Not really, kind of. If you know the right people, you probably have heard about it. And the guy's pretty cool. The design that's let me call him up. You guys have seen him before, I think. I don't actually know if he's been on the stream. We had him on the podcast way back in the day. But now we're bringing him up on the stage for now. Mr. Roman, hello.
How we doing? Hello.
Yo, we're vibing. Yeah, you're rocking and rolling, dude. Lovely kitchen behind you. It's I would say it's a little bit better than my kitchen because the light and everything's a little bit more scuffed on my end. But sir, how's your day going before we get into the project?
Well, I gotta give a good sheesh. It's been a long day, brother. I'm happy to be here though. It's a Tuesday. Let's get rocking. I got the energy going. I'm happy to be here on your stream, man. You know I always tune in, so it's fun. It's fun to be on. Let me tell you that.
Hell yeah. Okay, so your project is DINOMONKS, and I just want to kind of give you the stage to give us a little bit of a breakdown of what DINOMONKS is all about.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'd love to share my screen to give a little bit of a more visual experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we got some awesome stuff coming, and I wanna tease some stuff. I wanna do some stuff. I'm gonna share my screen in Discord. But DINOMONKS is a passion project. We have 4 co-founders. It's me, Renee Russo, who is a software engineer, Travis Wynn, who's like an expert marketer, and then Giselle, who is like a licensed psychologist. Can you see my screen all right?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool. So DINOMONKS is the first NFT project solely focused on mental health utility in the metaverse. To be honest, when you first confront, or a lot of people when they first confront mental illness or mental wellness, the first place they go to is the internet. You ask questions to the internet. It's that anonymity. And there's a lot of hurt out there in the NFT community. Right now it's a party. Everyone's having a great time. But, sometimes it's the people that stick around and the people that have been part of this community to understand that there's a lot of compassion. There's a lot of people and a lot of resources that we can provide for people to just give some support and give some resources to them. So I want to give a little bit of a look at the trailer. We'll go through the art, what the heck the project is. And here we go, a little hype to get going.
Roman, if you want to pause that one, I'll play it through my screen. I'll play it on mine just because there's a little bit of a delay, and I don't want it to look scuffed in the slightest. So,
awesome, bro.
5 seconds, I got you covered to play the video, and then it's all you.
Okay, cool.
It's all you. It's all you. What a video.
Awesome.
Banger.
No, absolutely, man. So, we're creating a community. What is DINOMONKS? Well, DINOMONKS is a 10,000 PFP project that you've seen out there, but it's unlike anyone that has been out there before. We're doing dinosaurs. We're doing monks. We're doing 9,980 raptors, 15 one-of-one unique Tyrannosaurus Rex, and 1 Dino-Monk that's going to be used as a giveaway, 4 Avatar, Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water to be auctioned off for charity, and 20% going to our artist who we love so much. But basically, what is the project? So the idea is that, 80 million years ago, a meteor struck Earth, and a group of really level-headed dinosaurs were able to descend into the Earth's core. And there they kind of harness the power of balance and embrace mental wellness in a way that, man could never do. And with that came technological brilliance and this really exciting new path towards the future, and the dinosaur reigned, and the Dino-Monk kind of came to fruition. With a Dino-Monk, what you get access to, we're creating mental health NFT utility in the metaverse. When I say that, I mean, in our Discord, we will be holding mental health wellness seminars for our entire community. We'll be allowing access to therapy, group therapy for our Discord at discounted rates. Sometimes we'll be covering those rates for people. We'll always be a place where people can be uplifted and supported and find resources that they need in the NFT community, because this is not out there right now. There is no help for those who are feeling kind of disjointed or outside the sandbox in the NFT community right now. And we're trying to be that. That's the passion behind it. I know that every single person has a story, and to be able to share that story is what makes you a true Dino-Monk. And not to mention, we think the art is absolutely amazing. So, running through kind of the roadmap, we'll be giving $25K to charity right off the bat, and then auctioning off 4 of our elemental monks. As I mentioned, Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water. Similar to Avatar: The Last Airbender. For you fans out there, this is going to be sick. The initiatives that we're doing, it's weekly group wellness sessions, weekly AMAs with experts in the field. We were founded by a psychologist, and there's going to be professional resources made available to our community. That's the number one thing we're focused on, creating a bastion and a beacon of light for people out there who are just trying to find their way. And not even that, just live there out every day. Like mental wellness, it's like brushing your teeth. You need to maintain it. Everybody deals with something, man, especially dealing with the metaverse and like the pace at which everything goes. It's all about kind of being there for each other and that community, and that's what the Dino-Monks are about. So we're creating a monastery. We'll do outreach and contributions where 2.5% of every secondary sale will be used monthly to donate to a charity or an organization or a cause of the community's choice. And the secondary sales will be used for roadmap developments, community initiatives, outreach initiatives. And we may do an Amber drop, which is something of a companion, which is down the line. And we're building something that's never been done, man. So we're super excited for it. The drop is September 2nd. The time is TBA, and we're dropping 10,000. They're at 0.08. You can mint 20 at a time. But here's a little bit about our team. We have the CEO of Virtually Human Studios as our advisor, Zedrun. And we feel really strongly about this cause, man. We think we can make a really big difference. And I would love to drop a little bit of a teaser, if I can, about what's going, what you should expect and what you should see. So hold on one sec. Let me know if you can see this GIF.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. So we got, some new skins coming. I mean, obviously we have the designs coming out. Here's a little teaser of what you can expect in our newest drop, and basically some of the traits that are coming that our artist is working on. His name's Adam Smoot. He's one of the best in the game. So yeah, I'm going to be dropping this on Twitter as well. It's the first look. We've had a little bit of like some Dino-Monks here and there, but this is the first look at some of the amazing traits, like the kimonos, the different type of robes that you'll be able to see. You can tell that there's like a lot of familiar kind of traits, but there's also some awesome ones there as well. So that's kind of the Dino-Monk, spiel. We're so excited about it, man. And obviously, it's something I'm really, really looking forward to.
So I want to break it down a little bit more. So you guys are offering weekly classes or like participation sessions. Is it something where it's kind of like a back and forth? Are you listening to somebody that's talking to you, or what do those sessions kind of look like, or is that still getting kind of fleshed out?
No, we absolutely have. So basically the way we're breaking it down is we're reaching out into our network. Again, we're founded by a psychologist. So we have, whether it be yogis, whether it be gurus, whether it be people who are, we're using licensed people that are doing group therapy sessions. There'll be ones that are more intimate, where people are sharing their story, people are getting advice or maybe some being guided, and there'll be more guided experiences where it's like you can have like 100 people and you can do kind of a guided meditation experience, or maybe even kind of a I forgot another thing that we have is like kind of just access to, whether it be BetterHelp or some other kind of therapy down the line. We'll be able to get better rates. So right off the bat, our delivery is kind of, we're going to have monthly retainers of therapists, group therapists, and meditation experts come in and hold those kind of seminars. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, I'm wondering, just for the project and just like kind of as we're going about it here, I know that you guys are doing that charity aspect, but I think in like a way, and obviously that's awesome, but with this, I think that you guys could even do more in terms of, whether it be like the one-on-one sessions or anything like that, because I think there is going to be a huge need for that out there, and there's a lot of people that I think don't really know where to necessarily look, and having that NFT attachment to something that they already like, I think that obviously, like, this is kind of just the start of it, and you can expand a hell of a lot more, but I can imagine your team becomes huge and you guys are running stuff like on the daily. Is that something that you're wanting to achieve, or is this something where it's strictly like just those kind of like once a week segments, or what?
No, absolutely. Like, man, we're creating mental health utility in the metaverse. You know what I mean? We want to create, like I mentioned, a beacon of light for people to find the resources and the support they need. So what does that really mean? It means creating a place where people have access to resources that they need, right? So, in the future, obviously we want to partner with some bigger, more corporate enterprise kind of resources where we'll be able to have, more offer one-on-one sessions to people. Or beyond that, what can we do to make a difference now? Our Discord is an amazing community that's coming along, and we've been doing founder series where basically people have been coming on. And actually, Schiller, you're going to be part of this, man. I can't wait to have you there. We had Alex Taub and Michael Carter-Williams speak. We're going to have Ja Rule on there. We're going to have Josh Ong. And it's basically people sharing their story. And you'd be surprised at how many people everyone has a story, no matter who or where you are. So being able to share that story is something that is kind of, you only really do it when somebody gives you the platform to do so. And when you actually listen and hear somebody share their story, you connect with them on a whole different level, and you see them for kind of, the 360 person that they are, or maybe I should say like the full sphere of who they are, rather than just like a domain name or someone's username. So we have all of that on our roadmap right on DINOMONKS.com. It's all about transparency, honesty, and support, man. That's what we're focused on. We're trying to contribute to the metaverse, and it makes me like emotional to talk about it. I'm excited about it, man.
It's cool. You're totally right that this is the first one that at least I've seen regarding this topic. So just going over the site on the support, so you have expert AMAs speaking about how to be mentally healthier, group therapy sessions and individual sessions offered by the DynaMonk team, access to a wellness mobile app covering exercise, sleep, and nutrition. So what does that app look like? Is that already in development? Is that something that's going to come out immediately or kind of down the line?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the app is something that's already out that one of our co-founders is working on, or has been, it's released, and we will be able to basically the access to that will be given to all the DynoMonks, and it'll be there as a resource for people to use. There's access to ebooks, and that's what we're really excited about.
So this question is going to sound kind of weird, but I think that it's relevant. In this space, I think there's going to be a lot of people that use the service, but with the fact that for this NFT, I think there's a chance that, the secondary market could end up pricing them very highly. And obviously the idea is, like, hey, like if you have the NFT, you have access to all these kind of things. Have you thought about a way to include other people within that if, those secondary prices and stuff end up becoming exponentially higher, but the services you guys provide, people are finding, top of the line and they really, really want to get in, but the OGs are just too expensive?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. We're aiming to be something that's here for a long time. To be like, we want to, even if we change like one person or two people's kind of like trajectory and their journey, like that's worth it. So for us, like, if we're able to see incremental value increase in our community and what it means to be part of it, that's amazing, because that's also giving us resources to broaden, the infrastructure and scale that we're able to deliver those mental health experiences at. Ultimately, like, as COVID begins to disseminate into kind of the past, you see Royal Society of Players are having some stuff, NFT NYC is having some stuff. What does it mean to really, take this digital monastery and bring it to the physical world? And beyond that, you know, maybe we can bring a digital monastery to a decentralized kind of, you know, either the realm of Sandbox or the realm of Decentraland, and allow people in the community to hold their own kind of, you know, licensed, if they're licensed and have the, you know, the prerequisites to really, you know, perform these things, like, you know, group therapy and kind of aromatherapy and sound therapy. There's so many different like experiences that you can build, because I find this like, and maybe it's like as we get older, you know, everyone carries a little bit of like, whether it be sadness or kind of a little bit of like their truth with them, and it's part of what makes us human, and being able to share that really will strengthen a community, because that's what this is, right? That's what NFTs are. It's about community, man. It's about being there for one another. It's about raising the flag of something you're proud of to be a part of. And I think by infusing that actual kind of like honesty in a support kind of system would make a very, very strong community.
I love the aspect of you bringing up the fact that you guys can have like that metaverse experience where, you know, it's, you know, if you create that like monastery or area where people can go to, it's cool that like all of these ideas and everything are just in our heads, and now we're seeing it come to fruition, right? Like there's people that are like, hey, we think that these like apes that are like all hanging out are kind of cool. Hey, there's these cats that are kind of cool. Hey, there's these dinos that are about wellness, and everything is kind of having like a different niche, and it's all being brought through this NFT realm. So I kind of want to just talk about your involvement with this. Like, are you the one that was like came up with this idea? Was it a friend that came to you? And apologize if we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I really just want to get into the backstory of why you decided to pursue this, because this doesn't seem like an easy task, because once you guys launch, I can imagine it's going to be a million miles a minute.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, I work at Virtually Human Studios as the head of partnerships at Zedrun, and I'm blessed to work there because they kind of express the support behind kind of these entrepreneurial ventures, as long as it's kind of a side project. But for me, this is a passion of mine. This is something that, if you dive into a little bit about the founders' stories, we've all faced adversity. We've all kind of rallied around the support we had in our lives in order to overcome some of the challenges we had. So, you know, I'm a sucker for dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs, and I love the idea of a dinosaur monk. Almost, we call them like warm-blooded reptiles, because so that it kind of came to me, and I was seeing a lot of the other projects, and my co-founder Renee was like, "That's an amazing idea. We should definitely," and she built on it. And then we went to Travis, who's an excellent mind and really understands strategy, and obviously we have a licensed psychologist, certified psychologist on board, and Giselle, who is like really built out the flesh and bones of kind of what our delivery and what our values are, man. Because you know, a lot of these projects are just kind of rug pulls, or you join a community and they want you to shill king it. They want you to go out there and they want you to make sure that the floor price is, you know, climbing, and you know, all of a sudden you're buying it like a stock. You know, ours is you're buying it because you're buying it into a family, man. You're buying it into because you love it, you stand for it, you want to support other people, or you need some support yourself. So ultimately, we're not focused on prices or all that BS, man. We're just focused on creating literally like an NFT community where people are actually looking out for each other. I mean, that's what really it is all about. I think that's what really makes it so such an exciting project. For me, at least.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Also, somebody mentioned that apparently your Discord invite on your website is broken. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but I did put the correct link here in the chat. So Roman will take care of that. Don't worry for that.
Yeah,
but yeah, okay, dude, that's super cool. I don't even know like what to chat about, because it's something where like there's an obvious need for it. I think obviously with a lot of toxicity on Twitter, and I think you've probably seen it, and people are retaliating and giving thoughts, and people are arguing more than ever. So I guess like from your stance, if anyone's going through like a tougher time being in the NFT space and seeing toxicity right now, is there any advice that you have for them?
Yeah, I also want to show you the art. Maybe we could talk about that, because I think they're cool.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. I love those teasers.
But somebody in toxicity on Twitter, man. Also, the person that's clicking on it seems like I'm actually pinging my team right now. We got to fix that, obviously. But you can go to DINOMONKS on Twitter, at DINOMONKS, and there's a working link there. And then you can find all that you need. We have like a solid Discord community, actually, man. It's really good vibes. But in terms of like dealing with mental, like cyberbullying or a lot of anxiety online, you got to get up and shut the computer and maybe go for a walk, listen to some music. That's what I do personally, especially because my office is online too. So if I'm getting stressed from my work and then I go to Twitter and someone's cursing me out for something opinion I had about the New York Giants or something random, it can compound and it's tough. And I wish I could sit here and be like, I eat right, I exercise, I do this, I do that. But honestly, I just like get up and take a walk. That's like what I like to do. So if anybody out there, maybe, that's something that will help them. I'd like to go over just the cool art real quick.
Love to see you.
Can you see it?
Oh, sorry, I need to hit watch stream. I am a rookie. Okay, you're good.
Cool, bro. So I just want to run through some of these. Let me know. Are we good? You can see it?
100%.
All right, cool. So here we got, the red eyes. We're going to have a couple variations of the halos going. We got the classic zombie look moving. We got the DASA, DINOMONKS, NASA, and a little bit of a DINOMONK polo down there, which I didn't even realize. That's funny. We got the Ethereum and with a couple like cheat codes down there. And what we're really trying to get is like aspirationally, like what do people want to look like in a dinosaur? What do they appreciate? We're not trying to have any cigarettes or cigars or, drugs. It's all about positivity. It's all about good vibes. You'll see most of the DINOMONKS when we finish the mouth art, it's all about kind of uplifting and, there's some real emotion there with them, but it's not based in kind of like it takes mental wellness to another level. We got the granny going. That's one of our female ones. And this is my favorite. Well, the last two are my favorite. Looking badass here in the Robo DinoMonk merch with the red eye, laser eyes. I feel like if I nail this on mint, should be said, we're not taking any DinoMonks for ourselves except one. We're going to give away the #1 mint to one of our Dynamon Discord community members on the day of the drop. And then we have a kimono here. The kimonos are going to be amazing because there's going to be different tiered rarity for the kimonos and the avatar robes. There's holy robes, Egyptian robes. There's a lot of different stuff. So with that, the lore is really exciting because, and I will just end this screen share right now. Hold on. Am I still here? Can you hear me?
Are good. You're good. Yeah.
I'm good?
Yep.
All right, cool. Thanks, brother. Yeah, the lore behind it is really cool, man, because, we're basing a lot of stuff off Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then obviously we're pulling stuff from Turok. We're pulling stuff from, Halo and games where Yu-Gi-Oh! We're looking to partner and drop some amazing stuff. The partnerships aspect of this is something incredible because mental health is something that everybody, no matter what company you are working with, has a spot in their heart for that and their mind for that. So we have some amazing partnerships on deck. And yeah, man, it's the Dynamo community. We have a lo-fi. We might have I could drop a little lo-fi hip hop channel. It may be coming. We're working on that. We have some visuals ready. I think it's right up our alley. So that's really about the DinoMonks, man. That's what we're about. We're just a good, chill group trying to make a difference and help somebody out feel a little bit better than they do today.
Yo, love it. Now, I don't want to make you go through everything, but just because we did have a question about someone saying that they missed a little bit of it, and they're wondering about the utility. Just to wrap things up, do you want to kind of just go over everything one more time for anyone that just happens to be tuning in now?
Yeah, absolutely. So one second, I'm just moving my screen. So the DinoMonk community is focused on mental wellness. We're looking to add utility into the metaverse based on kind of the practice of mental wellness. So if you buy a DinoMonk, you're able to access our Discord community, which gives you access to weekly meditation sessions, guided meditation sessions, group therapy sessions, and down the line, it'll be one-on-one therapy sessions. And there'll be an amazing kind of monastery built there to support you. And there's athletes that are able to talk to one another. We host a Dino Talk every week where we're going to be having Ja Rule. We've had Michael Carter Williams, Alex Taub, some amazing people in business talk about mental health. So that kind of speaker series is ongoing right now. And we actually have our first guided meditation coming up this week with Monique. She's amazing. And basically being a DinoMonk member gives you access to all of that. And in the future, on our roadmap, basically after the drop, we're going to be giving money to charity, but also building out the resources for DinoMonks to actually practice mental wellness within our Discord community. So that means access to therapy resources. That means access to meditation. That means access to yoga. And honestly, mental wellness goes into kind of hikes and different kind of like outdoor activities and just being outside and being mindful. There's so many different ventricles and kind of different avenues that we're going to be building on with this, because we really feel like this is a hole in the space that nobody is there. You know, nobody's supporting the people that are actually, you know, invested in these NFTs. So that's what we're trying to be and who we are. So that's kind of what you get with the Dino Monk as your avatar or just as your NFT.
So Mason's asking, just because therapists are really, really expensive, who do you have on board for the therapy sessions right now?
We have a certified psychologist as a founder. So that's amazing. We pay a monthly retainer for a couple of our staff of, like, I guess you would call them like mental wellness professionals. But if you're asking about like one-on-one psychiatrists, that's something in our roadmap that we're going to build in, because obviously we want to provide that for our community. We're just trying to find ways how to really deliver that, right? So that's how we're working towards it. We're crawling before we walk, and we actually have our first meditation session this week. So I'm actually really excited about that.
And then, so for that meditation session, is that something that you need to purchase at all, or just be active in the Discord and be aware of when that's happening?
No, man, we're just going to share it. Everyone can stop in. Like I said, we had Michael Carter-Williams on the other week, 2 days ago. We had Alex Tab on today. It's all free. We're building a community. It's amazing to see, man. Like, if people are coming in, they're sharing their story, where we have a place where people can share their story. They're sharing quotes. They're sharing, you know, images and just uplifting vibes, man. I'm telling you, it's definitely, it's been amazing to see. And people can come in right now. The monastery is always open. And get prepared for our launch on September 2nd. That's going to be a really, really fun day too.
Love it. All right, Roman, we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks so much for coming on, and excited to talk about the monks when they launch.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, dude. Have a good one.
Hell yeah, you too. All right, peace, peace.
Peace.
Yo, peace. Peace, 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 peace. Vibing. Is there a super rare Jurassic Park? They said that there was going to be like a couple of like T-Rexes in there and some other stuff, but they're gonna have like the monks and then some raptors and all that kind of jazz. I've been mentally troubled ever since I did Misfits. Oh my god, Matthew. All right, I'll be back in just a minute, but I hope you guys are enjoying the mega stream thus far.